So I am here in the San Fernando Valley, and I'm going to be giving you all a drive-through tour of some of the homes in this area, just so you can see how expensive properties can be here. So basically, let's look at this city here. So this is the city of Granada Hills, and yeah, let's take a look here. So these homes in this area are roughly gonna cost you about $1 million right now. I know that sounds insane because you can go to almost any other part of the world and live like a king, but over here, $1 million doesn't do so much for you. It's very, very expensive to live in this state. It's a big reason why a lot of people are leaving. I mean, if you look at these homes, to me, these are just average looking homes. I mean, they're beautiful, but they're nothing that for a United States standard blows my mind, but yet they're so ridiculously expensive. And you know, the sad part is there's almost nothing you could do about it. It's just, I'm gonna put the air on, everyone. It is so hot. So if you hear a little buzzing, yeah, but there's really nothing you could do about it. The cost of living here is extremely high. Properties just keep going up. I mean, it's funny, I was talking to someone the other day, this lady, and we were talking about how people make more money now, so it should compensate for, you know, what costs are. And I was explaining to her that's not entirely true, because, you know, if you factor in inflation, we looked something up, I think it was from the 70s or 80s, and we looked up what the average income was versus the average house, and it was something like the average income to house ratio was like 5 times. So let's hypothetically say the average house cost is $5,000. Then, I'm sorry, the average income yearly was $5,000. The average house cost was like $25,000. So it was a 5-time ratio, something like that. But when we did it in today's standards, it was over 14 times. So the money we make is not the same. It doesn't have the same effect as it did back then. So anyone who says, oh, but we make more money, yeah, but it still doesn't factor in the cost difference, because the cost difference is still absolutely ridiculously high. And so, you know, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. It's the cost of living here is it's a lot in this state, and you know, it's just the nature of the business to live in this beautiful state. You know, but there's a lot of beautiful things about California. It's just our cost of living here is just, it's way too high. It's just too high. And so I don't know what's going to happen, but something has to happen eventually, because I don't see how it could keep going on like this before the whole system starts just to crumble. Because it's like, how much money are you going to need to make just to survive? It's pretty wild. Let me know what state you're from, and how much do average properties in your area cost, and how much is your average gas. So I'm coming up here to this gas station right now. I'm going to be getting gas. I notice the vehicle's getting low here. So give me a moment. Take a look at the gas. Bear with me. See, so gas is like basically $5 a gallon over here. So everything is just really, really expensive in this state. Too much. Let me park and I'll show you all what it looks like here. Okay, so now that the vehicle's parked, you can see I'm at a 76 gas station, and it's $4.79, $4.99, $5.19. And then across the street there's a Thrifty gas station, which is give or take the same. You'll have a lot of these vendors now selling food on the sides of the roads next to businesses. It's becoming kind of an increasingly popular thing, and I think that's just because the cost of everything is so high. People are going that route of just trying to survive and selling things, because, you know, what can you do when things are so high? What do you do? I mean, you're not going to think about rules at that point. You're just thinking about, how do you survive? How do you make ends meet? And that's kind of what's happening to this state.